Friday morning. Good morning, everybody. July 25th, guys. This is the Coin Zone. I am Crypto with Paul. Appreciate you guys for joining another live stream. We have a lot to talk about, a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We're going to show some memes today. It's going to be a fun Friday morning with a big topic, big breaking news. So, President Donald Trump says he thinks Fed Chair Jerome Powell, the big guy, is going to lower the rates. All right, this is breaking news as of this morning. If you guys are tapped in with us this morning, paying attention to the markets, seeing what is happening here in the crypto space, make sure to let us know in the comments and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. All right, guys, is Jerome Powell going to lower the rates? I don't know, but I want to play a clip for you real quick. I'm going to stop sharing this and I'm going to share something else, because the audio is kind of annoying. For me to share the audio, I have to share the tab itself. So let's take a look at this. Listen to what Donald Trump says. This is moments ago this morning.
We had a very good meeting. Forgetting about the building, that's out of control, all that. But I think we had a very good meeting on interest rates. And he said to me, now I don't know if he's going to say this on Thursday or whenever he speaks, but he said to me very strongly, the country is doing well. He said, congratulations. The country is doing really well. And I got that to mean that I think he's going to start recommending lower rates.
Because of that conversation?
How do you think that the Supreme...
All right. So, I mean, let's be rational, right? I don't think Donald Trump's far off for assuming that if Jerome Powell looks at him and implies, hey, man, you're doing a good job of the economy, maybe that means it's time to lower rates. If that's Trump's perception of what, he took away from that conversation, like, sounds valid, right? But then you also obviously have the side of Trump where he's just kind of sounds like he's gloating a little bit. Like, I have the greatest everything, Jerome Powell's gassing him up. He's going to take that. Dude's got an ego. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I think we are going to see lower rates. This is the most comical. If you guys didn't get a chance to see any of this yesterday, this is partially wanted to do this live stream. Yesterday was a comedy sketch. If you didn't see this, but this is important to play too. Why? Because this is just Trump's true nature, just kind of being who he is. Just listen to this clip here. Listen to what he says, just playfully and joyfully.
Like he's got a long way to go, yes, sir. So, President, are there things the chairman can say to you today that would make you back off some of the earlier criticism?
Well, I'd love him to lower interest rates.
You guys, all right. First of all right, if you haven't been paying attention to what's been going on for a couple months now, there has been a battle back and forth between the Trump administration and the Federal Reserve, more specifically Jerome Powell, on not lowering rates. Why is that important? Well, because it's basically counterintuitive to Donald Trump's plan, which has been working. He has been executing. So part of those steps for the continuation of this plan to continue to go, good and work properly is the lowering of rates. And Jerome Powell has not done that. So is this Trump being a businessman, displaying how to negotiate? Obviously, we know Donald Trump's book. Okay. This is the art of the deal. This is the art of the deal. The guy has just been criticizing him publicly. Now he's face to face with him. And the entire meeting, Jerome Powell looked like a cowardice dog. It was like, it was very interesting. I'm going to be playing more clips for you guys about this meeting yesterday because it was just too comical. Supreme, we appreciate the comments on YouTube. Hello, what do you think of Solana? Thanks in advance. Well, definitely not on topic here, sir, but I'll answer that question for you. We appreciate it. Appreciate the comments. Make sure to subscribe. Well, we don't like to shill any projects here on the Coin Zone. But my name is Crypto with Paul. I can maybe give you a personal opinion. But yeah, I mean, obviously we cover everything. Solana is a very big coin. Has a lot of VC interest. I think it has good tech, but it also has a lot of issues. A lot of these projects have growing pains. This is still very early. People say projects from 5 years ago are dino coins. It makes me laugh. It took Amazon like a decade to figure things out plus, and now it's as big as it is. So you guys need to have a longer, horizon, a longer time frame when you're thinking about investing in some of these projects. To me, how I look at investing in some of these projects is basically like, there's investors out there who invest in a business before they IPO. And sometimes the market caps are similar. And that's what investing in some cryptos remind me of, honestly. But that isn't to say that there isn't a lot of legitimacy there. I still think that Solana has a long way to go. And I think it has a lot of proving to do still and a lot of correcting to do, because it clearly is not the most operational blockchain. However, it has very enticing features about it that Wall Street likes. It has a lot of money behind it. And yeah, I think if they continue to work as they are right now, I think that they can have a great future. That's my 2 cents. And all my cents are in crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, call me Jack Mallers. That's what we're doing here on Friday. I do want to show you this too. I just want to play a couple things, because why not? I just want to go over these today, guys. Let's go over some of these today. All right, shout out to Crypto T. This one made me chuckle. My tax accountant seeing my crypto transactions. Just look at the man's face. Just look at Jerome's face, guys. Can I zoom in this? Look at Jerome's face. Again, I'll play more of the clips. If you didn't see this interaction yesterday, it was by far the funniest thing I've seen so far with this administration. This is the PBD podcast. You guys don't know Patrick Bet David? It's a good podcast. Processing data in real time. Yeah, there were a point in this meeting where Donald Trump was just spitting out numbers, and Jerome Powell's looking at him like he was an appalled third grader listening to a adult curse for the first time in front of them or something. But yeah, that was the look of shock and what the F are you talking about type face that Jerome Powell had on yesterday while Trump was saying some of these numbers. It was extremely comical. Shout out to Crypto Wendio. She's got a good channel. I literally can't stop laughing at this ghetto. I mean, Tim Scott comes out of nowhere. They're in the middle of a construction site that is the Federal Reserve, by the way. The whole thing is just a mess. It's very conducive with the whole situation here. It's basically just like, what is going on? The past couple months, now we have Scott Bessent saying that he wants to audit the Fed and take a good hard look into what's been going on. If you were with us on the earlier live streams this week, we kind of did a brief breakdown of the history of the Federal Reserve and their part and implication in this whole thing. It's very interesting. Yes, LMAO, this is a comedy skit. Only a fool would keep rates this high, Jerome Powell. Yeah, guys, I mean, this is it. 53 of you guys watching right now on X, on YouTube. But yeah, we appreciate the comments. And guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to do that for me now. I would greatly appreciate that. And whoops. And then we're going to just show something else real fast. We're going to just go back here and maybe go back here. So yes, sir. Yes, guys. This is what we're going to show. Connor already went over this video, but if this is true,
Like it's got a long way to go. Yes, sir. So, Mr. President, are there things the chairman can say to you today that would make you back off some of the earlier criticism?
Well, I'd love him to lower interest rates.
yeah, I mean, this was yesterday. Okay, let's just go back with the timeline of events. So that was yesterday. This was this morning.
We had a very good meeting. Forgetting about the building, that's out of control, all that. But I think we had a very good meeting on interest rates. And he said to me, now I don't know if he's going to say this on Thursday or every week, but he said to me very strongly, the country is doing well. He said, congratulations, the country is doing really well. And
yeah. Does that mean he's going to lower the rates? He already said publicly now, after putting out a statement, that he was going to resign. supposedly, right? This all happened, and then supposedly now he's like, no, I don't plan on leaving. So after this moment yesterday, if that's what we're coming away with, is there was some actual cordial words said and some positive, constructive conversations had between Trump and Jerome Powell behind all the antics, then yeah, I think maybe Jerome would consider lowering the rates at this point, now that there's this much pressure on him, now that people are calling for his job, now that there's lawsuits. He's getting hit by lawsuits. Paulina Luna, did I say that? I feel like I got the order wrong. Someone correct me in the chat, in the comments. All right. There's lawsuits. This is a huge deal. Is Jerome Powell starting to cave? Is he starting to freak out and panic and he's going to start playing nice? I don't know. It's probably the second one. Because if you saw him in these videos yesterday, I mean, Buddy looked afraid. Like, I felt secondhand, like, nervous for him the whole time. It was pretty insane. I'm not going to lie. So I don't know. If, you know, this is why I wanted to show this on the stream today. We got 73 of you guys here with us at the moment. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Let's just... It's my favorite audio piece. Play it every single day here in the live, so make sure to sub if you haven't already. But this is what we're going over. If rates are lowered, we're going to see some things happen. All right? We just dropped a video here in the Coin Zone about why it's not altcoin season yet. Everyone and their mother is telling you it is. You know, we've even had some fun saying it. I have personally on my own X account. But there's certain metrics that basically, you know, we're looking at charts, we're looking at sentiment, we're looking at certain coins go up. That's great. And this is all very positive. But at the end of the day, there's certain metrics, there's certain things in certain areas that we need to get to in order for it to really, really technically be kicked off. And if you haven't watched that video yesterday, go get to it. That's our latest video, so click on that one. Go give it a watch here at the Coin Zone. Make sure to sub afterwards, like the video. There's one more thing I want to show because it could be, you know, just basically going off that. But I do just want to show this, guys. Not this, but okay. So, every alt season in history started in July, this man says. But there's a lot of truth to that. It's the same setup every 4 years, and in a few days, low caps will explode 200 to 250x. I saw this same pattern in 2021 and flipped $350 and hit 210K. And that's impressive. Here's what I'm buying. All right, we're not going to look at that. We're just going to take a look at this chart, guys. Look at the timeline. Yes, the accumulation phase. Yes, certain coins during this time. We saw XRP has been doing phenomenal this year. Certain coins are doing great. You know, even in a 3-month time span, we have certain coins 300%. That's great. But alt seasons when you see like a ton of coins do that. And it's a short period of time. And this is why we're trying to tell you, you know, get locked in. This is the time to be locked in. If you have been in crypto, if you're getting in crypto, this is the time to get locked in. So if you guys haven't subbed here yet at the Coin Zone, do that for me because we're dropping lives every single day. We're dropping videos every single day. So stick with us. And yeah, this is just stuff I want to show, guys. And again, if you watch our latest video, there is a ton more stuff in here like this. Basically stuff that I look at every day. So if you guys are too lazy, if you're too busy, whatever it is to really do deep dives on all these things every single day. Obviously people have 9-to-5 jobs. Like I'm doing this all day, so I'll do it for you so you don't have to. Like the Genius Act, I read through all those bills. We did some videos on it. If you don't have the time to read through the bills and understand the bills, I'll do it for you. Just use me as your guinea pig, whatever. I'll do it. It's all good. My only thing in return is just subscribe to the channel. That's really it. But I love you guys for joining the stream today. It is Friday. And stay tuned because I will be back on later today with another live. And we're going to have some fun. Will Jerome Powell lower the rates? We're going to see if he says anything later on today. If he does, we'll go live with it. But that is what Trump said this morning, just to follow up with what happened yesterday with him and Jerome Powell. And that's it, guys. I appreciate you for tuning in. Once again, like I said, we'll be back later today. Sub to the channel in the meantime. This is the Coin Zone. I'm Crypto with Paul. See you guys in a bit.